What's going on, everybody? Zach RC here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome along to episode number 15, the penultimate episode of the F1 2021 Breaking Point story, with episode number 15, chapter 15, for the United States Grand Prix here at Circuit of the Americas. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed, and check out the playlist if you're new around here and you haven't been seeing these from the start, so you can get yourself caught up before you watch this one. So the last episode was pretty enjoyable at Suzuka, but I'm going to be interrupted here. We got a call coming in from Zoe, so we're going to answer that.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils.
Mommy says you're in America where the cowboys live.
Yeah, Daddy's in America.
Are you racing with cowboys, Daddy?
Yeah, one or two. Hey, who's your favorite racing driver, Lils?
You are.
Just checking. Love you.
Love you, Daddy.
Hey, can I speak to Mum?
Bye.
Well, that was a bit of an abrupt end to the phone call. Classic Lily there, but regardless, I keep on scrolling through these emails. Oh, we got another call from Zoe coming in, so we're going to answer that one right now.
Hello?
Apparently she enjoys hanging up on you these days.
So it seems.
All set?
Yeah, all set.
The odds are shortening on the 4th place finish for AlphaTauri.
It's a shame. I enjoyed being the underdog.
You've still got to beat Butler.
We still got to beat Harsh, you mean?
That too, I guess. Right, you go and prepare. See ya.
Bye.
Well, as usual, then Casper's family behind him, as they always like to be. Got an email from Lois Sutton saying the story's dead. We've turned the story around in the press. No more beef between Casper and Aiden in the media, so that's always good to see. We're now focusing on getting fourth into constructors. Got an email from Brian about the Red Bull situation, because obviously we're trying to get Aiden the Red Bull seat, trying to do as best we can to do that, but we don't want to lose focus in case he does stay at AlphaTauri in the end. We've got another email from Tom saying, got your email, thanks. What kind of future do you in F1 do you see for yourself? So maybe Casper was actually was interested. I haven't been interested in any of those emails. And finally, another email from Jeff just talking about the weather forecast for the race. It's going to be nice and clear, just the kind of weather I like. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the race, but I believe we get a cutscene here, so I'm going to let you guys watch that.
Fellas! Sell-out crowd, they're saying. Casper, I haven't seen you since you announced your retirement.
No?
Well, fair play to you, mate. Takes a brave man to admit he can't compete anymore. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you're a brave man. I'm paying you a compliment.
Now you're saying I can't compete?
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant some have said that, well, you're past your prime, that's all.
That won't work anymore, Devon.
Sorry, what won't work?
We know what you've been saying about us.
Oh, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
You know, I used to think you were just a gossip, Devon. Now I know you're a liar.
Oh, come on! You guys used to be so much more fun. Used to get into fights, take each other out of races. We all enjoyed that. Oh, you know, it was very entertaining. Now you just mope around bickering over who said what. It's a bit petty, to be honest, guys. Seriously, you're supposed to be role models.
Yeah, I won't argue with you, Devon. I won't win.
Yeah, you do seem to struggle a bit with winning, to be fair.
Yeah. And maybe you are right. Maybe I am past it. But he's not. And he's the better driver.
What, the rookie? He's only just got here. You do know the Red Bull seat is mine, don't you? The contract's as good as signed.
There's just one problem with that, Devon.
Huh? Enlighten me.
I don't believe a word you say anymore.
Tell him, mate. Mate?
I don't know who this is going to.
Oh, Lana's got a voice like... Oh, Devon doesn't know what's going on. He's lost it. He doesn't know how that's happened. Anyway, chapter 15. With Butler's mind games no longer having any effect, Ackerman sets out to take the race directly to the man who caused the rift between the two teammates, AlphaTauri. United States Grand Prix, mid-race. Let's get going.
Okay, Casper, you're doing great. Let's keep this up.
Is Butler ahead?
Butler, you're closing on him. No theatrics, please, Casper.
Yeah, understood.
So here we are then back in business with Casper Ackerman at the United States Grand Prix. We're halfway through the race, and the objective is plain and simple, and it's just beat Devon Butler, and beat him we will. We're starting from P12 here, so we're going to waste no time in getting going. We've still got half the race to go, but Butler's 10 seconds up the road, so we've got some serious work to do here. We're out on a set of medium tyres, Joel's on some hard, so we should be a bit quicker than he is through the very nice set of right-handers we go here. Around the outside, Joel's going to be the inside, going into the penultimate corner of the lap, and there we go up the inside, and that gets us up into P11 right away. We've got blue flags for Latifi. He's going to let us pass that any trouble. A lap later now, we've gone to lap 8. We've caught Esteban Ocon for P10 in the Alpine, so we're going to have to try and get past him as quickly as we did with Stroll. I was thinking about pulling to the inside briefly there, but decided not to go for it because that probably result in contact and potentially a bit of damage. We're going to try and go around the outside of Ocon, coming very close to touching wheels, and we do touch wheels. There is a bit of contact. I'm trying to get out of the way of Ocon there, so up the inside we go once again. I think there might be another bit of contact. But yeah, that's put us up into P10. That's put us up into the points now. Keeping an eye on Mick Schumacher now, who's just pitted for a set of soft tyres. He'll be coming out just in front of us, so we've got another target to try and beat here. We're trying to beat both the Haas drivers, mainly Devon Butler. We're going to have to beat Schumacher in order to do it. So up through turn 1 we come. We're going to start chasing down the German through this first sector. Of course, the S is very tricky to master on the F1 game and in real life. So through we go. Still continues to try and chase him down. Get another status message from Jeff saying that Devon is still in P8, which we can see on our leaderboard. Still chasing Mick. Going to try and go around the outside here. Very risky move, but it's paid off. And that'll put us up into P9. So no one separating us now from Devon Butler, but that could change because Aiden's coming into the pits now. Devon's still directly in front of us. We're going to have Aiden to contend with as we come back through. Aiden has come out of the pits ahead of us, and he's just behind Butler. We've caught up to both of them. So here we go then, the 3 story mode drivers all about to go and do battle on the racetrack for the first time. We've got Aiden right there. Butler's in P7 now, and let's try and get around both of them as quickly as we can. Of course, we don't want to do anything too rash that may hurt Aiden's chances. We just want to get past Aiden and beat Devon. So here we come now through the last couple of corners. We tried to pull to the inside, a bit of contact there. So Jackson's fallen away from Butler, and we've fallen away from both of them. The contact was definitely our fault there. I don't know why I was playing that. It's coming off the last corner though. We're going to have to DRS, as will Aiden. Here they come. We're going to watch these two duel down the straight. We're going to try and go for a dive if we can. Of course, the dive bombs for me are very aggressive. There we go up the inside. Jackson's found his way through. We're going to go to the inside of Devon, and there's a bit of contact there. He only exactly smashed into the side of him, but we've managed to find our way past, and that right now is our objective complete. We've got to hold on for the next 4 laps. We want more than this. We want P6 from Aiden, because yes, we've beaten Butler. Doesn't mean we're going to stop. And we've got Norris up the road as well. We could potentially catch him if we were quick enough. So here we come now with DRS down the straight on our teammate N Jackson. We're going to hold it around the outside because he's given us room there on the left hand side. We're going to go through on the right, and that puts us up into P6. And that is pretty much all she wrote for this race. We did catch Lando, but in the end he's just going to stay ahead of us unless we can close down this last second in a matter of corners, which I don't think we'll be able to. Hamilton's won the race. Another victory for Mercedes here at Kota. So come through the last couple of corners. We're now within a second of Norris. Give us one more lap with DRS and we definitely would have got him, but it's going to be P6 for us there. Frustration to come up short to Norris, but we've beaten Butler, which is what we set out here to do today, so I'm very, very happy.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, this season promises to end in quite the dramatic fashion. The tussle for the top continues, but in the midfield, AlphaTauri very much closing the gap on Haas.
Both teams have had a terrific season. Butler and Jackson rumoured to be in the running for that open Red Bull seat too. Can't wait to see how it all plays out.
If you're anything like us, you won't want the season to end, but end it must. From here on in, every second of every lap counts. What a riveting season it's been. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Yet another victory over rivals Haas today, Casper, and more speculation over whether or not you can steal that 4th place. What do you have to say about that?
Well, yes, and rightfully so, in my opinion. We've had our eye on 4th place for a while now, even when others have written us off. We're working tirelessly to make every second of every race count, and it's right that that's reflected in the standings. We know what we're capable of, and we know we can do it.
Your retirement grows ever closer, of course. Is that something you think about?
No, that doesn't really play into it. I've got a job to do, and I've got to remain focused. Every moment counts out there, and if I let my mind wander for even a moment, it might be the difference between 4th and 5th in the constructors. Now off the track, it's a different story, but I try my best to keep distractions to a minimum.
Are you looking forward to your retirement? How will you spend it?
I'm really looking forward to spending more time with the family. I have a beautiful wife and a young daughter, Lily, who I don't see nearly enough of, and I can't wait to see more of them.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is the end of the chapter. Ackerman manages the best butler at the United States Grand Prix, earning some much-needed championship points for AlphaTauri as they continue to snap at the heels of their rivals over at Haas. So we're back in the career hub. AlphaTauri closed the gap as Ackerman eyes up 4th, but Casper Ackerman's claimed others are rightfully speculating over the ability of AlphaTauri to clinch 4th place in the constructors' standings. So we're definitely closing in on Haas, and we've got one more chapter after this, which I assume will be us just trying to beat them, I assume, in Abu Dhabi. We've got a couple more social media post comments. We're going to scroll through those. Will we get any phone calls this time? And there we go. And we got a call from Aiden here. We haven't had a call from him in a while.
Aiden.
Casper, hey, we're closing in on Haas.
Yeah, good race out there.
I think we can do it, Casper. I think it's on.
You know it's not going to be easy, right?
Well, the fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just wanted to say congrats.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
Bye.
And that's one of the absolute first few calls we've seen from Aiden Jackson, or between Aiden and Casper, that's been completely positive. We've got another call coming in from Brian now, so we're going to answer that as well.
Brian.
Casper, debrief has been put back 10 minutes, so you've got a little more time.
Okay, thanks.
Great race out there today. Who'd have thought we'd been pushing for 4th just a few months ago?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
Whoa, brilliant. I'll have to remember that one. That's inspiring is what that is. You keep fighting those fights, Casper. See you at the debrief.
Yeah, bye, Brian.
Well, Brian seemed to like Aiden's quote a lot. Got an email from Lily here. Tried your phone earlier, couldn't reach you. Lily's gone into hyper mode ever since you mentioned her on TV. Now I've got to put her to bed somehow, so thanks, I think. So that's quite funny. Hopefully she succeeds in that regard. We got another email from Lucas Weber. Great race today, Casper. Not that I'm biased or anything, but I do love watching you beat Devon Butler. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, he was an F1 2019 character with Devon, and they had a whole thing going on. But anyway, that is the end of the chapter, guys. The next episode will be the final episode of F1 2021 Breaking Points. Subscribe if you want to be around for that, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Have a good day.